the Hmong flute. It's simple, made from nature, but it holds the heart of the Hmong people. It's a sound that has traveled through time, carrying old stories, strong traditions, and a spirit that won't give up. The Hmong, who come from southwest China, have a deep connection to this instrument. It's more than just bamboo, it's their journey, their struggles, their happiness. It connects them to their ancestors, like a whisper from the past. This video will explore the amazing world of the Hmong flute. We'll go back in time, looking at where it came from and what it means to Hmong culture. From ancient rituals to how people are keeping it alive today, we'll discover the secrets in every note, every breath. The Hmong flute's beginnings are a mystery, just like the history of the Hmong people. Some believe it started near the Yellow River in China, a place where ancient civilizations began. Imagine a time long ago, maybe as far back as 2700 BC, when the Hmong people started making these instruments. They lived close to nature, their lives following the seasons. Farming was how they lived, and music was important for their festivals and celebrations. The flute, with its simple but beautiful sound, was probably played in these early rituals, asking the spirits for good harvests and thanking them for life's gifts. Over time, the Hmong people moved south through Southeast Asia. They took their traditions with them, including their flutes. As they saw new places and met new people, their music changed, taking in new ideas. Every note showed how strong they were, how they could adapt and keep going, even when things were hard. Making a Hmong flute shows how clever and artistic the Hmong people are. Bamboo, which grows all around them, became what they used to make this special instrument. Skilled craftspeople, who everyone respected, would choose the right bamboo stalk. They looked at how wide it was, how straight it was, and how the wood sounded. Turning the bamboo into a musical instrument took a lot of care. They cut, split, shaped, and sanded the bamboo carefully, using simple tools passed down to them. They made 6 or 7 finger holes to get the right notes. Then they carefully tuned the flute, listening closely to make sure it sounded perfect. The finished flute wasn't just an instrument, it was a piece of art, filled with the spirit of the person who made it and the memory of their ancestors. For the Hmong, the flute was a bridge between the living and the dead. Shamans who could talk to the spirits used the flute in their rituals. The haunting melodies could calm restless spirits and were important at funerals. Imagine a sad procession, the air filled with sadness and incense. As someone passed to the afterlife, the flute's sad music guided their spirit, making sure they were safe. The music comforted the family, helping them feel peace and connected to the person they lost. The flute was also played at other ceremonies, asking good spirits for protection and blessings. Whether it was for a good harvest, asking for help, or celebrating important times in life, the Hmong people used the flute's beautiful music to connect with something bigger than themselves. For a long time, Hmong people told stories to share their history, beliefs and culture. Storytelling was important, with elders teaching young people old stories and wisdom. The Hmong flute, with its special sound, was part of this. Imagine people gathered around a fire, excited to hear a story. A good storyteller would tell tales of heroes and mythical creatures, love and loss, bravery and strength. The flute's music would make the story come alive, making the sad parts sadder, the funny parts funnier, and the amazing parts more amazing. The flute could even copy the sounds of the Hmong language. Each note could be a word or phrase, so musicians could tell whole stories with their instruments. This special kind of storytelling kept their culture alive even without a written word. The Hmong flute wasn't just for special occasions, it was part of everyday life. Its music played while people worked, comforted them when they were alone, and brought people together. Imagine a shepherd taking care of his sheep in the hills. He plays a sad song on his flute, showing the good and bad parts of living close to nature. Or picture a group of women weaving together. The flute's music makes them feel connected, turning everyday work into something enjoyable, whether played for courting, welcoming guests, or just feeling better after a long day. The Hmong flute was always there, making life better with its beautiful music. As Hmong people moved to new places, it was hard to keep their culture alive in new, sometimes very different cultures. The Hmong flute became a strong symbol of their heritage, connecting them to their ancestors and traditions. Older people knew it was important to teach younger people about their music. They knew their culture would disappear if these traditions weren't passed down. Master flute players taught students how to make, play, and understand the flute. These lessons weren't just about music, they were about sharing cultural values, stories, and a sense of belonging. By learning the flute, young people connected with their past, honored their ancestors, and made sure the Hmong spirit would live on. Today, more and more people are interested in the Hmong flute, both Hmong people and others. The internet and social media let Hmong musicians share their music with the world. Videos of flute playing, lessons and collaborations with other musicians have been watched by millions, showing everyone how beautiful the Hmong flute is. Hmong communities are also working hard to keep their musical heritage alive. Cultural centers and groups are organizing workshops, festivals and competitions for the Hmong flute, giving musicians a place to connect, learn and share their love of the flute. This is not only keeping the tradition alive, but also making young people proud of their culture. By embracing their music, they are making sure the Hmong spirit stays strong. The Hmong flute, made of simple bamboo, holds history, ancient rituals, and the spirit of a people. Its music can take us to faraway places, connect us to our ancestors, and remind us why it's important to keep cultures alive. We've seen how the Hmong flute has changed, how strong it is, and how it connects generations. It has survived wars, migrations, and cultural change, giving hope, comfort, and showing the power of human creativity. In a world filled with technology and globalization, the Hmong flute reminds us of the beauty and importance of tradition. Its music, passed down through time, continues to inspire, to heal, and to connect us to what it means to be human. May its music continue to play for many years to come, carrying with it the heart of the Hmong people.